Are you building a company or a job? If you were to take off, stop working for a month, would business operations, revenue growth come to a halt? If your answer is yes, then you've built yourself a job, not a company. An owner-reliant business can be exhausting and doomed to eventually collapse at failure. A self-reliant company, a company that continues to operate and grow without you, is a successful, vibrant, and rewarding place to work and a business with greater intrinsic value. Aim to grow from being initially vital to your company to being valuable but not vital to the day-to-day, and always have an exit strategy in place. How desirable would it be for you to increase the value of your business? How would you like to exit one day for a good sum of money? Truth is, most people don't think about an exit strategy when they build their company. It's their baby, their identity, their hard work. Why would they want to sell it? But think about it. All of us have to exit a business one day, even if it's just to pass the baton to the next generation. It only makes sense that you have a plan for that business to be as valuable as it possibly can be at the exit, and to start that planning right from the start. Hi, I'm Steve Little, founder of Activist Capitalist. Having raised more than $1 billion in startup and growth funding for 11 different businesses and multiple industries, I'm here to guide you towards rapid value growth, growth that exceeds your wildest expectations. In each of these episodes, I share ideas that help you identify and address blind spots that you may have about your business and develop actionable strategies to weed out the issues that keep your business from being as valuable as it possibly can be. All along the way, but especially at the exit. I offer invaluable insight into triggering explosive growth for your company, because if you don't build your dreams, someone will hire you to help them build theirs. Today, I'm going to tell you how you can get your company into top shape for the highest level investors and lending partners. Now, I'm sure you love your company. You're probably thinking, I didn't nurture this enterprise just to sack it off to the highest bidder, right? Someone said, if you have an exit strategy, it's not a passion. But that thinking is small thinking, and here's why. Of course you're passionate about your company, but think about this. No matter how you cut it, whenever you take your company public, sell it, turn it over to employees or family members, or retire, or heaven forbid, keel over dead at your desk, there's going to be an exit. And the bottom line is this: whenever that occurs, no matter the circumstances, you have every proper motivation, in fact, responsibility, to have made that business worth as much as it can possibly be worth. And there just isn't any way for you to do that without an exit strategy. I like to say that the exit strategy is not about the exit, it's about the strategy. In fact, I would tell you that every company needs an exit strategy. That you need to think of an exit strategy before the first dollar of investment goes into the company. In other words, there will be a point where you do let go. Why not plan for this now? Why not give your company the kind of solid valuation that will enable you to walk away when the timing is perfect? Why not increase the value of your company for you and for its future growth beyond you? Planning for your exit strategy is not about being unfaithful to the company you work to create. In fact, it's the opposite. Planning your exit strategy is paramount to being faithful to the company you created and everyone involved. Think about this. Are you the heart and soul of your company? Maybe your company is going really well right now. Your revenue growth is great, your bottom line is healthy, you have a great team of people working for you, and lots of loyal, happy customers. But ask yourself, are you critical to the running of your company? Do your customers want to deal only with you? Would your company be able to manage without you if you took off for a while? If you found yourself nodding in agreement to any or all of these questions, then there's a newsflash for you. You've built yourself a job, not a company. As an entrepreneur, it's your job to get things done, not do everything yourself. If you are the main indispensable cog in the wheel of your business, you're the principal constraint to its success and value growth. Remember, you don't just build a business, you build people, and those people build the business. Resist the urge to do everything yourself. Remember, you're building a company, not just a job. You get together a great team of professionals, make sure they know their job and have your systems in place. Then you delegate and make sure that you have an organization that is equipped to function, one which doesn't need you to be the energy that powers it. Each member of your team should know their job and pull their weight. They keep things on track. They interface with the customers. They keep things chugging along. Keep this in mind. Your company does not die off and disappear when you sell your share of it. All those people who helped you get to this point of grand intrinsic value should have the opportunity to reap the benefit of their contribution too. These people should be afforded the opportunity to work for the healthy, vibrant, and existing company that they helped create. And it's your responsibility to make that available to them. Your company must have intrinsic value, value independent of you. So plan on being a growth driver. Be an activated leader that steers the company in a growth direction. This is good for you and your company, your employees, the shareholders, and all their families and the communities. As an activated leader myself, I helped companies develop and execute an exit strategy that benefits all and gets their valuation up 3 to 10 times from when they walked into my door. And usually, I see 5 common limiting beliefs that have blocked them from their highest possible valuation. 5 universal belief barriers that hold most people back from building that successful, sustainable, scalable, owner-independent company rather than exhausting, owner-dependent one. Belief barrier number 1, it costs too much. There's this belief that hiring the extra people and paying them is expensive, that staffing, training, subcontracting, outsourcing costs too much, and that these are avoidable costs. Instead of considering the cost of freeing yourself up, consider the true cost of the status quo. The opportunity cost of lost growth and reduced value of the business. When you hire the right talent for your business, you're actually adding value to the business, not subtracting it. Belief barrier number 2, it takes too much time. Many business owners make the mistake of just doing it all themselves because they feel like delegating, training others, and showing them the ropes takes too much time and effort. But this is short-sighted. This will end up with a stressed out, stretched out you. Let others in your team take on more, make more decisions. You don't have to do this all at once. Divest gradually first. Work in a way that the day-to-day running of your company relies on you less and self-regulates more. Belief barrier number 3, no one can do it like I can. Grandma probably taught you that if you want it done right, then you should do it yourself. So do you think no one can do it like you can? But Grandma grew up in industrial age, where keeping a steady job was her lesson to share. She was right. In a job, you should make yourself indispensable. As a founding entrepreneur, as a company, you should make yourself scalable so you can grow. Train others to do what you do so you can scale up. You have the flexibility to realize that someone else can do the job, that there can be more than one way to get the job done. I've seen a lot of business owners blow up a good deal at the last minute when they're selling because of that belief blocker, that only I can do this. 99% of people, when they're made a good offer for their business, they blow it up. They go apeshit. I have to calm them down. They lose it. They think they want more money, or that they don't deserve as much money, or they worry about what they're going to do next if they aren't the smart guy in the smart company anymore. I've had to sit them down and explain the merits of letting go, moving on, and reassure them that their lives will continue to have meaning even if they're no longer heading that company. Belief barrier number 4. It's too complicated. Actually, it's not. When you learn not to do it all yourself, you realize that it's a lot simpler than you think. When you know what actually drives the value of your business, you gain access to motivations and beliefs that actually get you the results you've always wanted. I get that it's difficult relinquishing control. Right now, you have so much on your plate that's difficult to see beyond that. And that's why I have always shown business owners how to reorient that thinking to give them a roadmap out of a situation that seems complicated. But really, it's entirely doable. Belief barrier number 5. Right now is not the right time. I'll do it when the time is right, they say. What I hear is fear of the unknown. It's coming from a space of not wanting to let go of what is known, or perhaps an uncertainty of the future. But this belief could cost a lot. Waiting for the right time to create an exit strategy is like waiting for a drought to hit before drawing blueprints for a reservoir. Very importantly, this waiting and putting off more often than not means a decline in the valuation of your business. Draw up the blueprint today and enjoy a better future. Your company has value. Let's just ramp it up further. So this is what I want you to think about now. What are the limiting beliefs that have been holding you back? Are you unable or simply reluctant to make your company less over-reliant and more intrinsically valuable? Introspect and identify these limiting beliefs and habits. Once you do, see if you've passed it on to others in your company. Look around to see who else has caught this limiting belief from you. Who's become used to taking direction rather than making decisions? Now replace these self-sabotaging beliefs with new, forward-looking, empowering beliefs. An activated leader will not only evaluate themselves for his or her limiting beliefs, they'll also take action, look to see where they have corrupted or constrained the culture of the company, and make the necessary course corrections with a new set of super empowering beliefs. Activate and empower your team to become more self-reliant and autonomous. Permit them to take action independently of you, replacing the old mindset with this new mindset. Be willing to allow them to do it their way, even if it fails the first time or two. Let them learn to take the reins of responsibility. Let them grow into the leader the business needs them to be. In one instance, I had to persuade the CEO of a company to slowly relinquish decision-making, even for things like which CRM the marketing team should use. In the end, he was actually surprised at how empowering decision-makers led to a huge increase in the amount of time he freed up for big-picture thinking. And he slowly came to terms with the novelty of letting others take on bigger and bigger decisions. Once he felt that the freedom, he quickly started to see himself in a more visionary role with his team, taking over more of the day-to-day nitty-gritty. This divestment empowered and grew his people, grew the quality of the company, the quality of the dollars generated in revenue and profit growth, and most importantly, added very significant value to the company. Don't wait. Right now, work on your business in a way that will work for you. If it seems chaotic and busy and burdensome right now, then right now is exactly the right time to make this change. Right now is the time to start to distance yourself and divest yourself from some of your daily responsibilities. Right now is the time to delegate creative authority, streamline operations, and automate. Start small if you have to, but muster up the courage to do this now. It's the only way you can go from successful but exhausting, owner-reliant, low-value business to a successful, high-value, owner-independent company. A company that is sustainable, scalable, valuable, and sellable. In another episode, I'll give you the 4-step plan to get started in the path to an owner-independent company, a company that yields higher value for you while giving you the freedom to try something new. But first things first, identify your limiting beliefs so that when you get to that episode, you already have an idea of how to deconstruct, distance, and divest. I'll close with this. Chase the impact, not the money. Do this, and the money will end up following you. That's the way of the activist capitalist.